Hello students, welcome to the lecture on drama. After this lecture, we will be able to learn the following objectives. Define what drama is, name the genres of drama, name the forms of drama, know about some breakthrough plays and their playwrights. Introduction. Let us start with drama. Drama comes from the Greek words meaning to do or to act. It shows people going through some eventful period in their lives seriously or humorously. A different kind of drama is the dramatic monologue. It is a type of lyrical poem or narrative piece that has a person speaking to a select listener and revealing his character in a dramatic situation. Genres of drama. Now let us know the different genres of drama. In a strict sense, plays are classified as being tragedies or comedies. The main characteristic of a tragedy is that it ends on a sad note. It acts as a purge and arouses our pity for the stricken one and the terror that we may also be struck down. There is also further categorization of tragedies. Classic tragedy. It talks of a high and noble person who falls because of a tragic flaw, a weakness in his own character. Domestic tragedy. It concerns the life of ordinary people brought low by circumstances beyond their control. On the other hand, a comedy is characterized by its happy ending and light mood. Its subcategories are romantic comedy. It is a love story where the main characters are lovers and the secondary characters are comic. Farce. It is a comedy at its broadest, where much fun and horseplay and leaven the stage. Artificial comedy or comedy of manners. It is subtle, witty and often mocking. Sentimental comedy. It mixes sentimental emotions with its humor. Melodrama. It has a plot filled with pathos and menacing by a villain, but it does include comic relief and has a happy ending. Forms of drama. There are many forms of drama. Let us talk about them. Role plays. In these, everyone is given specific role or roles in a scripted play. Mime. In this type of drama, only facial expression and body language are used to pass a message to the audience. Max drama. The main props are marks. Each person is given specific parts to play with a formal script. Puppet plays. Puppets are used to depict scenes or convey a message. Performance poetry. The story is acted out while reciting a poem. Radio drama. It is similar to script reading with addition of sound effects that help to paint a mental picture. Comedy. As discussed earlier, these are plays that are light in tone and have a happy ending. Tragedy. They have a tragic end and usually involve serious subject matter. Farce. They are characterized by greatly exaggerated characters and situation. They typically involve mistaken identities, lots of physical comedy and outrageous plot twists. Melodrama. It is another type of exaggerated drama that has more to do with sentiments and emotions. Musical. In musical theatre, the story is told not only through dialogues and acting but also through music and dance. It involves a large cast and lavish set and costumes. Some legendary plays. Let us now talk about some legendary plays and their playwrights. The Caucasian Chalk Circle by Bertolt Brecht. Bertolt Brecht was born in Germany in 1898. He studied philosophy and medicine at the University of Munich, but eventually became more interested in literature. His first play to be produced was Belle, 1922. This was followed by plays deeply influenced by the work of Ernst Toller. This included Drums in the Night, a play about a soldier returning from war, Jungle of the Cities, Man Equals Man, and A Respectable Wedding. Birds of 4 great plays were written between 1938 and 1945. These included, for one, The Life of Galileo, which followed history slavishly. It dealt with the protagonist's self-hatred for giving up his conviction in the face of the Inquisition. The others were Mother Courage and Her Children, The Good Woman of Sandsworth, which in some ways follows from Mother Courage in examining the compatibility of virtue and a capitalist world, and the Caucasian Chalk Circle, which introduces questions about power and who is entitled to own things. After this period, Brecht worked on his famous adaptation of Antigone and spent much of his time and energy recording hit theoretical ideas. Brecht experimented with dadaism and expressionism in his early plays, but he soon developed a unique style that suited his own vision. He detested Aristotelian drama and the manner in which it made the audience identify with the hero without much analysis of the hero's flaws. Brecht received the National Prize First Class in 1951. In 1954, he won the International Lenin Peace Prize. A Raisin, the son Lorraine Hansberry. This play, known as Lauren's Best, is based on her own experience as a young black woman living in a white neighborhood. The play, produced on stage in 1959, marks a watershed moment in American theater. On the face of it, it was not destined to success. With only one white cast member, an inexperienced director, and an untried playwright, Hansberry had difficulty finding financial backing for the play at a time when theatre audiences were overwhelmingly white. It was an immediate success, however, and after several tours, it opened on Broadway, making it the first ever Broadway play written by an African-American woman. What makes Hansberry writing remarkable is not only her accuracy in capturing the racial dynamics of her time, but her foresight in predicting what direction black culture would take in subsequent years. The play is a part of a broader shift in black art towards depicting working class, ordinary African Americans. Hansberry was able to show audiences the universality of black aspirations while also demonstrating that their race posed a significant barrier to achieving those goals. A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen. Henrik Ibsen was also a major poet, but drama was the focus of his real lyrical spirit. More than anyone, he gave theoretical art a new vitality by bringing into European bourgeois drama an ethical gravity, a psychological depth, and a social significance which theatre had lacked since the days of Shakespeare. His realistic contemporary drama was a continuation of the European tradition of tragic plays. In these works, he portrays people from middle class of his day. The play, A Doll's House, expresses many social conventions through the play's dramatic conventions. Ibsen makes a comment on the convention of marriage in the 1800s, as well as the convention between husband and wife in relation to expected roles and duties of each. Not only is Ibsen changing the convention of relationship within his play, but also changing how plays are staged and written when compared to the drama prior to his play. He changes the focus of the dialogue and begins to explore how the play can be a commentary. He began to make his prose reflective of real human emotions, conflict and struggle, disregarding that this was not done previously. It displays to the reader that though there are strict social sentiments that a woman should be loyal, wife and mother, the women of 1800s were not simply slaves to their family. The House of Bernarda, Alba by Garcia Lorca. Garcia Lorca was born in 1898 and is Spain's most deeply appreciated and highly revered poet and dramatist. The House of Bernarda, Alba is a reflection of Lorca's intense theatrical sense, meaning that the play's focus is less its simple plot and more that most were created around it. Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was an English poet and playwright, widely regarded as the greatest writer of English language. His tragic drama of the star-crossed young lovers Romeo, Montague and Juliet Capulet is best remembered for the famous balcony scene. Before he wrote his play about two poetry-speaking, hormone-driven teenagers who defy their family's long-standing feud and risk everything to be together, love wasn't even considered a suitable subject for a tragedy. Romeo and Juliet is the template for all literary stories about socially forbidden love. Boom by Jean Tay. Boom is a play written by local playwright Jean Tay and is now an ONN level literature text. Set in land scarce Singapore during a time of property boom as seen by search in and block sales, which coincide with the implementation of the policy of exhuming graves that are more than 15 years old, the play demonstrates a recurring trope of the preoccupation with majority needs. Boom reveals the structure of the individual against the pressure to conform to the needs of the majority. Boom tells about the relocation of both living and dead and how personal stories get left behind in the inexorable march of progress. Summary. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Drama comes from Greek words meaning to do or to act. It shows people going through some eventful period in their lives, seriously or humorously. The various types of drama are role plays, mimes, masks, drama, puppet plays, performance, poetry, radio drama, comedy, tragedy, farce, melodrama and musical. Few famous plays and their authors: The Caucasian Chalk Circle by Bertolt Brecht, A Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry, A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen, House of Bernarda Alba by Garcia Lorca, Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare, Boom by Jean Tay.